South Korea says that the North has accepted this proposal to hold talks aimed at reducing tensions ahead of the Winter Olympics. The date has been set next Tuesday. That's January the 9th. Let's get it over to Peter Pei. He's our Bloomberg Seoul bureau chief. He joins us from there right now. And Peter, it was quite a development.
Oh, significant. They restored the hotline that was on hiatus for about 2 years. And the fact that North Korea messaged back on this hotline to say, hey, let's do talk on next week is a significant development. Of course, there is skeptics as to what will be talked about, what will resolve, what will come out of these talks is a good question. There are skeptics who feel that North Korea, again, is up to some no good, maybe buying some time as they perfect their nuclear weapons. On the other hand, the sanctions may be working. North Korea may be hurting quite a bit, and as a result, they need to reach out and look for a way to thaw relations.
And Peter, this might be a fairly simplistic, simplistic way of looking at this, but what happens after the Winter Olympics? I mean, is that hotline still open?
Well, yeah, that's the $64,000 question. I mean, the fact that they're talking and at this point, specifically at the Olympics, doesn't mean that they're going to continue to have broader, more significant talks on the geopolitical tensions on the Korean Peninsula. Whether that will continue after the Olympics is, again, a big question. Right now, as we know, it's primarily to talk about sending North Korean delegations to Pyeongchang Olympics, which is 50 miles from the border, and that's at least temporarily reduces some of the tensions and possibility of any hostilities breaking out. After that, it's anybody's guess.
Yeah, it really underscores that adage that sports sort of brings down all sorts of barriers. Now, I just want to pivot to trade here, Chorus. Now, does this actually complicate or does it help these talks between the U.S. and South? Because we know, of course, President Trump is looking to perhaps salvage or save the deal between America and South Korea.
Yeah, again, it depends on what the outcome of these talks are. I mean, some view this overture by North Korea as a way to put a wedge or a rift between South Korea and the U.S. And if that is occurring, and if there are disagreements on just the political nature of the tensions here, that could pretty much create a greater tensions or even maybe more demands from Donald Trump, for instance, who has criticized the trade deal, and it could come down hard on the trade agreement. It could turn actually worse for South Korea if North Korea is successful in creating this wedge, as some believe they are trying to do.